He's a tough man, we know. He'll just jog it off.
I think the lineouts have shown how aware both teams are of the opponents of the first phase player. The French, their first few lineouts went to 6 man, so 1 man short. It means the opposition can't throw up as many competitors in the lineout to take the ball. The All Blacks did the same. As soon as the French went to a full lineout, they lost the ball twice to the All Blacks, so they've gone back to short again.
So Dan Carter with a kick, about 43 metres, pretty much out in front. Half an hour gone. Chance to make it 13-0. It'll have the distance. It'll have the accuracy, and the All Blacks are up by 13 points to 0. Half an hour gone. He struck it beautifully, Dan Carter. And the All Blacks in front by 13 points to 0. Box East with the restart. Well, that's untidy. That's not good. Great work by Kelleher. Amazing work, really. The French had an opportunity there. It was untidy from the kickoff. Carter. He's thumped this way downtown to Box East. Amons.
Let him run.
Kelleher. Bonnier, the tackler.
Back feet, make sure 3.
Collins. Muliaina. Mills Muliaina. Almost ghosting through. Picked up by Rokathoko.
No hands.
And Carl Heyman right there. Carter. Maybe in try back towards halfway. Well, will this be too big? It is. It'll have to be right back 55 odd metres.
Now that was absolutely his intent. Clearly not dead, but just down the middle, field position. There was no thought to the kick at all, really, other than we've got to bury it deep in the All Black half. So he got punished for what wasn't a great bit of skill.
Well, they seem very reluctant to chance their arm and have a crack. I know the defence of the All Blacks was up flat, but haven't seen very little creative back play from the backs.
Daniel Carter parked in quite tight to the scrum. Sivivatu just parked on his inside shoulder. So we haven't seen Daniel Carter take this position. He's just to the left of your screen. So the All Blacks are possibly looking at trying to poke Sivivatu through a little midfield hole.
Because that's the law.
Well, Carter and Sivivatu go to the blind. McAllister pops it up to Rodney So'oialo.
Hands, feet.
Carl Heyman on the drive. Anton Oliver. Blindside now. Collins. Carter. Dan Carter.
Tackler stole the ball.
Good work in there. Dusatois, one of the tacklers. Bit of silly stuff going on in back play. Oh. Well, Mills Muliaina looked like a bit of a swinging arm. Looked that intentional, but the touch judge has his flag up against 13. Maybe both touch judges involved here. Il Assad was making a complete nuisance of himself with So'oialo.
Yeah, Marty and Jauzion, I can't think who it was, or falling, they tripped. And Muliaina caught him a bit high.
Yeah, just the penalty. Whichever one you want. Okay, we'll come here as more advanced. Did you get a number? I'll just talk to the captain. 7. Okay, we've just got a late hit by number 8 over there on number 9, no need. High tackle here, just discipline, been very good till now. So just have a word if you would.
So just a general warning.
Okay.
Du Sautoir there. Back on his feet and robbed the ball, and then
I'm happy to take issue with that call. I thought he was falling. I don't think there was much Mills Muliaina could do to sort of pull out of committing to the tackle there, and I think that's excessive. I think if touch judges can't see when guys are falling and a lot lower than what they normally are, then I think it's pretty poor.
So, Merch, you've got it. The French have gone to a 5-man line out this time. So 7 and 8 for France are parked out in the back line.
5.5 minutes remain in the first half of this World Cup quarter-final. Another one against the throw. Back for Kelleher.
We'll put that down to Ali Williams again. He's been a nuisance in this line-out for the French, having a powerful game himself.
Well,
Stole one.
Yeah, well, they've just had a rehearsal, so now perhaps from their point of view they might get it right.
Boxis, Du Sautoir. Bonnier driving his shoulder right into the back of Luke McAllister there as they come to Boxis, to David Marty, Tony Woodcock and Rodney So'oialo in the tackle. Back for Al-Assad, advantage with France. Zozion to Peter de Villiers.
Number 4, offside. Jonathan
And offside
here.
against Keith Robinson.
Well, the 5-man line out there is obviously to set up an attack. 6-man is to guarantee winning the ball. 5-man is to have 2 forwards out in the back line and set up a play. And obviously they were planning on the switch move. Thought the All Black tight forwards defended really well. They're not traditionally the most agile of defenders, tight forwards, but Tony Woodcock and Keith Robinson there kept their line and meant there were no gaps for the French to exploit.
So close range shot here. It looks like Al-Assad will do the kicking duties.
Yeah, change of goal kicker, but Merch, you got it right. Graham Henry works very hard on those tight forwards, hanging on the blind side. The loose forwards go round the other side. They look after the far side of the ruck on the open side, and the tidies hang on the blind for the switch play.
A chance to grab some points before half-time for France. Al-Assad, away to the right. And pressure on the French. Ali Williams wants to take a quick one.
The All Blacks just need to be a little settled here. France have had a little period on attack, so it's just time to settle the game down a bit from the All Blacks. Carter's kicked short the whole time. This time he is going long.
Straight down to Boxis. And then try. Brilliantly taken by Carter. We've seen Juan Martin Hernandez so skillful at first 5'8" for Argentina as this kick goes straight down the throat of Amos on Rokothoko. A little double around with Al-Assad. Kick straight into the hands of Leon McDonald. Aranordaki, the tackler. Carl Heyman right in support.
Don't strand on him, no knee. It's still in, still in. Just stay there,
It's
right?
there for Kelleher.
Just stay there. Thanks, fella. Inside.
Skies off the boot from Carter and Boxis. Thinks about his options and then just hoofs it high. McDonald. Bonnier, the tackler. Oliver. Kelleher. Aranordaki giving chase. Here's a chance. Amos. All Black defence needs to regroup. Zozion, Pelouse, Marty. Dion back up the middle. Well, they've got some big numbers to the left here. The All Black defence will be stretched if they can shift it. It's a poor pass, picked up by Amos.
That's it, just move your legs. Thank you.
Thoko making the tackle. Zozion. Taken up by Ibanez. Turnover. All Blacks just need to calm down here. McDonald creating a bit of pressure on themselves.
It's still in, 40. Don't go in.
Frenchman down and back play. Carter this time, kicking out to Sevivatu. Oh, that's dangerous stuff from there.
Hands away!
Very dangerous. Jerry Collins knows what to do with it. Put it into touch, get rid of it.
The All Blacks seem very reluctant to put the ball out when they're in their 22, trying to keep the ball alive, and could have cost them dearly. A couple of very average kicks.
More than a couple, AJ.
One stop, please, Chris.
Not only were they poorly executed, the option was wrong as well.
45 seconds.
Just seems Andrew Merton's like a bit of just a drop in concentration from the All Blacks.
43, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I mean, you know, these coaches are all about attacking, and I guess they've always encouraged the players when it's on to go with it. And so, you know, when you're at first five and you've got a guy out wide calling that there's an opportunity, I think you're right to go with it. Probably the execution hasn't been quite good, but you know, we don't want to repress their attacking instinct. It's what has made this All Black team so successful recently. But like Foxy said before, France has had a good period in the All Black half now. It's probably time to get down their end again.
Last moments of the first half of the quarterfinal at the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff. Taken in by Jerome Thion. All Blacks 13-0 up.
Advantage. Relax, go away. Number 5, I'd ask you to return, you didn't.
How can you return if you're stuck in there?
Well, you're the referee, it doesn't matter, does it? He's given a penalty.
Wayne Barnes has given more penalties against the All Blacks in this area than they probably conceded for the whole tournament so far. He's gone back to Boxies, has it?
Number 5 didn't return what I asked.
It is Boxies. And this is about the distance. Alissad's quite an accurate kicker normally, but from closer range.
A very important kick, Grant. You've got to get some points on the board, just a bit of confidence, a bit of heart going into the shed at half-time.
Lionel Boxies from 43 metres on the angle. He struck it nicely. And first points for the French. Right on half-time. We go to the break with the All Blacks in front in Cardiff by 13 points to 3.
Well, if you thought Millennium Stadium Cardiff was chocker, have a look at this. A massive turnout of French fans here in Paris to watch the game on the big screen at the Hotel de Ville. And there we are, 13-3 at halftime. The All Blacks over France, and 60% possession, 50-50 for territory. And just a couple of errors for the All Blacks too. We've got, of course, with us a former All Black, Case Muse, and former French international, Tony Marsh with us. Tony, let's start first with the French. Do you think they'll be happy with that 10 points in it at half-time?
No, I think definitely, you know, 10 points in a quarter-final is a lot of points. But more concerning for the French team, I think, is the fact that they've really struggled to threaten the All Black line. They've played the game that they've intended to play, a kicking game, and I think they've got to keep the ball in hand a bit more if they want to have a chance.
Case Muse saw a great try there for Luke McAllister, and the All Blacks are exploiting those gaps well, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. You know, the All Blacks are pounding them up front. They're taking away the forward game, and they're creating space out wide for Luke, who just crashed through that line and set up a great try.
Well, after the break, we'll head back to Millennium Stadium Cardiff for the second half. The All Blacks against France. All Blacks leading 13-3.
Welcome back to the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff. Second half about to get underway on 3 Sport. Rugby World Cup 2007 quarter-final. Rafael Ibanez, his side, with the work to do. 10 points down at the break. Blacks dominating much of the first half, but just the one try to Luke McAllister, having a very strong game at second 5/8. Referee Wayne Barnes has been very hard on the All Blacks at the breakdown. Missed tackles. Richard missed 14 or 15 tackles
we can play, yeah?
Referee Wayne Barnes has the signal to get things